All right, welcome back. We're going to be talking about buying a car. And so this is one of the bigger decisions you'll make outside of purchasing a home.
Yeah.
So we're going to walk through what that means, what you should look for, how much car you should buy, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So the first thing would be know what you need. How much car do you need? What kind of driving are you going to be doing? That sort of thing. Yeah.
How much car do you need?
How much car?
Truck.
Or how much truck do you need? Yeah.
Yeah. We've both bought cars in the last, I wouldn't say a year, but probably year and a half.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we've both gone through the processes at different times.
Mm-hmm.
And at least for me, focusing on that first question is like, how much car do I need?
Mm-hmm.
I wanted a truck.
Right, yeah.
I wanted a truck so badly. But I ended up getting an older, reliable vehicle. Just because I didn't need a truck, even though I wanted one. So I tried to make a wise financial decision with that.
Yeah.
And there's different things going on with the payments or paying in cash and different things to think about. But yeah, that initial question is, how much car do you need? Are you traveling 5 miles down the road for work, or do you have a whole family you got to commute with, or you ask and answer those types of questions?
Yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of opinions on you said reliable car, and I feel like that's not our job, so I'm not going to give you guys what kind of car you should buy, but ask your dad, I would say.
The internet has so much information on the car itself, reports. But we'll talk more on the financial aspect or the decision making of it.
Yeah. And the other thing that I would add to that is you said something about, this made me think, the dealer will try to talk you into the next step of car or down one step, they've got ways of, but just hold on to what you know, and remember how much car and what car you're going for. Yeah. And stick to that, or try your best to stick to that. The next one is set your budget. Okay. So know how much you can afford. We would generally say pay cash if you can. Yeah. For a few reasons. One is you save on interest. The other is typically you'll stay within your budget. Once you start getting into debt, then it's I can afford this car, and it's way bigger than what you actually need. So So think about how much you can afford, what your budget is. The other piece of that is extra expenses like property tax, insurance. Those things will go up with those higher value cars.
Even the maintenance.
Absolutely.
Lower end cars, it doesn't cost as much to fix it. Let's say a luxury car.
That's good. Yeah. No, if we can go back on, just thinking about the lifestyle and budget, I think cars are a status thing, and I think to my grandpa who drove a Ford Taurus until the day, but he was this cattle guy, country, if anyone drove a truck, he should be the guy. Yeah. But he drove a car. Yeah. Just something. So anyway, I thought I'd add that in. It's just kind of funny. I just thought he'd be a truck guy, but no. Yeah. Just cars all you need.
I think I realized that most people don't care what car you drive.
Yeah. Right. And if they do,
are they your friend?
So you've got 24-10 rule. Tell me about that.
24-10 rule.
Yeah. 20% down.
20% down, 4 years in 10%
of monthly take-home pay, including insurance. Yeah. Gotcha. So it's a budgeting type thing. Yeah.
So like Philip mentioned, if you can, it would be best to pay for the car in cash because of the reasons. But if you do need to finance it, then a rule of thumb is 20% down on the car. So if you have that saved up, then 20% down. 4 years, we don't want you to have a car loan for 8 years, and that's a lot of interest getting added up. But you can set it to 4 years and even pay it off earlier. That's a plus if it works for your financial plan. And then 10% of your take-home income. Again, that's just a rule of thumb. When you're looking at different terms and financing options, just think about what your paycheck is, and 10% of that is going to the car. So that's a helpful tool to help you make your budget and see how much of a car you can buy.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and so If you do end up financing, just shop around. Find some lenders that will lend to you for a used or new, and they've got different definitions and what those, and rates for the different types of car you could buy. But shop around and try to find some good rates based on that, and do that before you go to the dealer.
Yeah. And we're here to give you all our experiences. So I'll talk a little bit about mine. Sure. I went to this one place, and he was stuck on the monthly payment, which is one way to get you, because that's affordable, I guess. It's near the maximum of my budget, but I'm focusing on the whole number, which is what you want to focus on. Because the monthly price does look kind of nice, but if you think about it and add it up and do the math, it's so costly. So that's one thing that you may not want to fall for.
Yeah, it's fun. I feel like we both get fired up when we talk about like going and getting like the dealer and all that stuff. That's great. That's just a sales tactic, talking about how much monthly you can afford. So beware of that. Should you lease your car? Should you, instead of buying, should you lease a car?
Leasing is, I guess, the third option. It is something to think about. I know I had a friend in high school who his parents, they lease cars because they like the new and the best next thing. And so they would lease a car for 2 years or so, and that works for them. But the thing is, you don't own the car, so you're paying this monthly payment, but you don't get to own it. And then some dealerships will have restrictions on it, like you can only drive it this many miles per month, or different things. And then by the end of your lease term, it could be a certain amount of years or months. They'll offer you to buy the vehicle, which would typically be at a price higher than if you just bought it out, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah, it depends on how long you go. If it's shorter, then it's better to lease. If it's you're getting out to that 5 to 10 year range, it's typically cheaper to buy. But think through that and maintain. And a lot of leases, correct me if I'm wrong, will do the maintenance for you. Is that right? Or maybe some of the maintenance.
It's probably in their contract.
So look into that. Look into that and be thinking about that as well, because that's a cost. I mean, you've got to do maintenance on your car, so oil changes, all that good stuff. So do your homework, research cars online, know what kind of car you need, check the insurance rates on the car. Look at what you might be paying for that. There's a lot of websites online. Again, ask your dad where you should be looking, and where.
Kelley Blue Book.
There's a lot of Carfax.
That's another good thing. Look at the Carfax if you're buying a used or a certified pre-owned car. Check to see if the vehicle's been in an accident. Because I think my first car, it was in an accident, and it had structural damage. But it was fine. It lasted for a few years. But when I tried to sell it, they looked up the Carfax and saw that. And so that brought down the value so much.
Interesting.
Even though the car was fine.
Right.
From that part. So
wow, yeah. So they'll get you.
That's definitely a thing to think about. If you're considering buying and then selling the car in the near future-ish.
There's and then we get into negotiations and going to we already touched on that. I would also say just call around. I mean, just kind of have a sense about you of like who's like just trying to sell you on a car and who's like really trying to get, you can just feel it out and see who is trying to be an honest salesman, I guess. And then who's just trying to sell a car. Like,
I watched so many videos on like dealership negotiations, and they're like getting the car $6,000 off. That did not work. I don't believe any of that, honestly. Maybe you can get off some of the payments or something, but it's not going to be a drastic difference from the website price.
And there's some good websites too that'll sell you used cars and new cars. I think like even Amazon now has like cars on it. So they're gonna have cars. So there's a lot of like online where they don't do all the haggling. It's like, here's our price. Like
CarMax. There's the price.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
pros and cons to everything. Depends how much time you want to put into buying your car.
Yeah.
So.
Well, even just ask around, like friends and stuff who have bought cars. Like, where did they go? What did they look at? Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Okay.
What about buying a new car? Do you recommend buying a new versus used car?
That's a good question. No, not necessarily.
Okay.
Do you?
I mean, me personally, I wouldn't buy a new car just because I feel like that's as a financial planner, it's like if you have the money, go ahead and you know it's going to depreciate the second you take it off the lot. Like most people will know that. But yeah, I think used cars may be the way to go. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, typically there is that big drop off, and that's for good reason. Like when you're the first person to own a car, like that, there's a lot of peace of mind in that. Yeah. And I think a lot of our clients have come to prefer that. Like, I just want to be the first owner. I want to know everything that's been done to this car. Yeah, there are like those other Carfaxes or whichever one you put your info into about, maintenance.
Yeah.
But gives them peace of mind to know this is my car. Like so all that.
Maybe one day.
That's right. Yeah, one day.
Brand new truck.
There you go. That's right. So, okay. Well, I think that was good. Well, thanks for listening and hope you enjoyed it.
Thanks.